Today, we're going to be talking about givers. You know the type, the person who is always self sacrificing, the person who always shows up, you never has to be asked to be of a support, and also usually doesn't get supported as well. And the fact is, you probably could be one of them if you're one of the folks watching. So today, we're going to pour blessings out onto all of those who give. Hello, fabulous. I hope today is treating you kindly. If you haven't done so already, please do like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to stay up to date on all my latest content. This is for you and by and large by you. So your feedback is important to me. And your support with a like and subscribe and comment really helps me build this channel in order to best support you and be able to continue showing up for you and giving like I've been doing for the last, year or so. So thank you with glitter on it so much for doing that. I very much appreciate it. So let's talk about givers. You probably are one if you're watching this, or you know somebody who is to varying degrees. And of course, there's a spectrum, right? And the givers are people who are just constantly pouring out into others all day, every day, nonstop. You never have to ask them for anything. They're just always there. They're super reliable, give you the shirt off their back kind of people. And that is awesome. And it's also exhausting. It's hard. And what I realized recently, going through some stuff in my own life, is that givers need to be given to. And I think the challenge with that is givers are so used to giving, and like the idea of any kind of mutual benefit on their part or receiving anything similar is almost foreign and can be really, really uncomfortable. At least it is for me. And what I'm finding is that, the people that you show up for are not necessarily the people who are going to be able to mutually show up for you. And that's not a bad thing. It just means that maybe the level of support, at least in my case, that is just higher than what the people that you give to regularly are able to provide for you. Maybe you just need the next level up. And what I do find is that givers will usually find each other and, be able to kind of pour love into each other quite a bit, which I think is beautiful. So today, I would like to honor all of the givers by taking a lot of that energy that we pour out into everyone else and reversing it and pouring it into ourselves. We're going to just pretend for a hot minute that we are the willing recipient of all of the giving, all of the blessings that we pour out onto other people all day, every day. And we're just going to flip that and let ourselves be the recipient of our own generosity and kindness and love and support and all of the things. So let's go ahead and get comfortable and allow those eyes to close. Take a few deep, slow breaths as you settle into the surface you're resting on. Allow the breath to flow smooth and soft, allowing each inhale to let the belly rise just a little, and each exhale draws the belly back to the spine. I'd like for you to take a moment to just observe any areas of tension or discomfort in the body, any thoughts that might be racing around in your mind right now. Just allow them to pause. Allow yourself space to absorb the blessings of this session in this time. Notice any areas that need a little extra love and be sure to send that there. You can place the hands over any part of the body as feels aligned, or you can even just do this with your intention. Just give yourself what you need. We will hold space now for you to receive all the blessings that you bestow upon others. As you relax gently into the surface you're resting on, I invite you to notice all of the things that you do for other people, all of the ways that you show up, that you consistently provide support and care and love. Notice all of the ways in which you pour out to serve others. Notice how good it feels when you are in service. And also notice how it feels if perhaps you've not been able to serve from your overflow. Maybe you've never served from your overflow, meaning that perhaps if you don't feel the abundance of energy and love and the vibrancy so much within yourself that you have so much more that you can just give away to others, maybe you can feel depleted. This is perfectly normal and frequently occurring among people who are givers. It's okay. There's no judgment here. No one's asking you to stop serving and giving and loving in the amazing way that only you do. I only ask that you take a moment to turn those blessings temporarily onto yourself. May you have the ability to experience what it's like to be a recipient of that same level of giving. This is especially important for those who've not had that before. It might feel uncomfortable, and that's okay. We're just going to practice. We're just going to experiment with this experience. Notice how it feels to just be loved for no particular reason. Notice how it feels when you pop by and say hello to someone, if that energy was mirrored in your own life. Imagine how it feels when someone shows up for you without being asked, and they are able to meet your need exactly as it is, exactly where you are. Imagine holding space to just be exactly where you are as you are. No judgment, no shame. Imagine what that feels like. Where do you notice it in your body? If there are tears, it's okay. You can let them fall. Allow yourself to be flooded with the blessings that you bring to others every single day, just by being who you are. If it supports you, you can visualize yourself as perhaps like a separate being, almost like a twin, where you pour love into yourself, creating a degree of separation serves you. And notice how that feels. Notice how it feels to be asked how your day is. Notice how it feels to be genuine and honest with the answer. And know that whatever you say will be accepted, will be heard, and will be honored. Allow yourself to experience the sensation of being loved on by yourself. Allow yourself to experience ways in which you can show up for you, in which you can allow your cup to be filled, first by yourself, and also by higher power, as that serves you, as feels aligned. And then expand a little bit to allow space to be served by others, to be given to, rather than always giving yourself. You do so much. The work you do is so important, and it impacts so many lives. You are so appreciated, even if you don't hear it very often. Hear it now. What you do matters. You are important. And you are just as worthy of your own love, time, attention, and care as anyone else. It's okay to start with yourself. It's okay to love yourself first, just like putting your own oxygen mask on in an emergency. This way you are enabled to help others. Allow yourself to be filled with what you need in order to be fully supported in this moment. You know exactly what that is, and it will show up for you. You are loved so much by all that is. There is a desire for you to be supported and given to and honored and loved, because you are that expression of that love for others. Allow that to be taken into the core of your being. Allow that giving spirit to be turned inward so that you can experience all of the blessings affiliated with all that you do every day. Allow yourself space to show up for yourself a little bit more, even if that means showing up for others a little bit less, if for a time, or perhaps showing up differently from now on. You get to decide what serves you best. You get to decide how you give, how you show up, how you support, and how you love. And you get to start with yourself. It's okay if it's uncomfortable. I know it can be hard. You're doing a great job. I'm so proud of you. May you feel the blessings of all that you are, first within your being, and may you feel the experience of the blessings that you bestow on others, the magnitude of that impact. May you be shown every day, in small ways or big, how amazing and incredible and loving you are, how worthy you are of support. And may you be willing to accept love in all its many forms. May you be willing to notice when people show up for you and to honor them when they do. May you be bathed in the blessing of being held and supported and given to and loved in the same way that you honor others with your giving and your love. Take a few moments to breathe deep and slow, absorbing the energy of being given to as you give to others. Allow your cup to be full to overflowing so that you can be sustained, so that you can be best honored in your giving spirit. Allow yourself space to be recharged, refreshed, and honored just as you are, just for being you. Allow each breath in to bring the balance of acceptance of giving, and each breath out to release any resistance to being given to. Breathe in and out. Absorb that beautiful energy of being given to, and release any energy affiliated with always giving out. And notice how that feels. It's okay if it feels weird. It's okay if it's foreign. It's okay. We get to exist in this space of a little bit of discomfort to allow for growth, to allow for those blessings to take root within our being. Allow ourselves to become more comfortable being given to rather than always giving ourselves. We can still do that. We just get to now experience more of the blessings that we bring to others. You may begin to move as feels aligned. Bring some gentle movement into that body. Allow yourself to stretch or move however you see fit. And when you are ready, you can allow those eyes to open and come back to this space and this time. Welcome back, Fabulous. I hope that that was helpful for you. I know it can be a little weird being on the receiving end. It almost feels got like this incredulous feeling where you're like, is this for me? Like, what's the catch? You give so freely and so willingly all day, every day with no agenda. And it feels really, really nice to have that energy returned back to you. And it will tenfold for sure if we're only willing to be accepting of that reality, if we are willing to allow what we put out into the universe to mirror back to us and be a willing recipient of all of that love and all of those blessings. It really does change the game, because the greater capacity you have to be served, you'll find the greater capacity you have to serve as well. It's just filling a cup to overflowing. And I can link that video in the description below so that you can watch that as well, in case that visual helps you. So thank you, with glitter on it, for showing up exactly as you are, and most importantly, being willing to be here today to get loved on in the same way that you love on others. I hope that the rest of your day is as sparkly as you are.